Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show, Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne. That's me. We'll just wait a few minutes for people to hop on, and I'll be doing some readings. Alrighty then. Okay. We'll give it just a couple more minutes. All right, here we go. Now it's starting. Okay. Hi, Suzanne. All right. Just before before I start reading tonight, I just wanted to make people aware that tonight we're using as our anniversary show. Actually, as of tomorrow, we will have been on Facebook Live for 1 full year. So we plan on doing something a little bit special about halfway through the show. So don't leave us, okay? Also, our Friday night circles are doing well, and you're invited to come on down, especially if you've never sat in one before. It doesn't cost anything, and we ask $10 otherwise. Also, tonight, just a few moments, we'll be pulling the drawing for the free reading. And the free reading is gained, my friends, by sharing the video. As many times as you share, that's how many times your name goes into the drawing. So starting with tonight's program, these shares will go towards next month. And they're always pulled for this show the last Tuesday of every month. So make sure you please share as much as possible. We always check at the end of the program. And like I said, if you share it 10 times, your name goes in 10 different times into the bucket that we have. So please make sure you do that. Also, we have had to open up another night for classes. So if you're interested or still interested and Thursday didn't work for you, starting September 9th, on Monday evenings, we will also have a class now, not only on Thursdays, but Mondays as well. So if you're interested, please private message either myself or Michelle. Now, for those of you that are new, and I'm seeing some new names on here tonight, just so that you know, these readings messages is actually what they are from Spirit. They don't cost anything. This is my give back to Spirit for working with me the way they do. So it doesn't cost anything, but I can't guarantee that I can get to everybody. And with the numbers we've been having lately, it would be impossible anyway. However, I do give as many as possible, but Spirit directs who the messages go to, not me. All right? And with that said, I know we have other messages, but we'll get to those in a little bit. Why don't we do the drawing first? Okay? Just hang in there, folks. Okay.
It's just pale.
All right. Sammy Ferguson Bolger is the winner tonight for the free reading for this month. So if you can, if she doesn't show up on the show tonight, if any of you know her, please just let her know that she won the free reading, and she can give me a call, private message or call, however she wants to do it, and we can set that up and she'll have a free reading. Okay? All right, let's see where we're going. All right. Can we scroll that back down for just a moment, please? All the way. Suzanne McIntosh, how are you tonight? Suzanne, as soon as your name came up, there's a young woman here, and she's all excited. She's excited to be here. She's excited that you're here. It's like she's talking a mile a minute here. It's kind of hard to understand her, so just give me a minute here. She wants you to know that she misses you. She said she loves you, she misses you. She doesn't tell me who she is, but she says you know it. You know who she is. She says, because if anybody would come back for someone, she would be back for you. Just a tremendous amount of love. And she's also saying, don't keep crying. Don't let the tears there. She wants to be remembered. She wants smiles. She wants happiness. Okay? So I'm going to leave that with you. God bless, honey, and just know that she's with you a lot here. All right. Wow, a lot of energy in here tonight. You know, being our 1 year anniversary, it's actually tomorrow night, but we're using tonight as the anniversary. We will be doing, well, I'll tell everybody now. About halfway through the program, we're going to do a special, another drawing for another free reading, just to celebrate, you know, to celebrate Spirit for what they do for me, for what they do for all of us. And again, it will be for another free reading, and that'll be a little bit later in the program. So just stay with us, okay? All right. Is it Sylvia Snow? Hi, Sylvia. Sylvia, there's a much older man that comes in. I don't know if this is a father or a grandfather, but I definitely feel a father's side of the family with him. He's saying you may not remember him, but he remembers you because he's showing me you as an infant. I got to give it the way it comes in, so please just kind of bear with me here. Sylvia, he's saying when you came into this world, there was a lot of turmoil within the family and around you. But he says he just wants you to know how much you're loved. You've always been loved, and he says, and that will never change. He's also talking about a need for healing within yourself, within the family. I don't know if you're having difficulties right now, but he's telling me, you know, Sylvie, you need to learn how to listen. You need to learn to just quiet your mind and just to listen to what other people have to say. It's not always pleasant to hear, but it is very educational, and he's saying, and you'll get a few laughs along the way too. He's concerned that there hasn't been a whole lot of laughter in your life lately, but there is tremendous love coming from him. Okay, I'm hearing it's good to see you again. Just know that he's here. And I said, I feel like a grandfather, great-grandfather, I don't know, but the man was quite elderly when he passed on. I'm seeing him, he's showing himself to me, sitting in this big overstuffed armchair, and it's just, he's kicked back, relaxed, and, you know, he's just talking. His memories are here, and they're good memories with you as a baby, as a little one. And he's saying that you were that bright spot for him. Okay? I'll leave that. So God bless. All right. Hey, Rainy Day. Miss you, girl. All right. You too, Kelsey. How you doing? I'm sorry. Kelsey, that little one's due real soon. I don't know when your due date is, dear, but there's a woman that stands here, and it's like she's clapping her hands. She's all excited. She's waiting. It's coming very, very soon, and she's saying, don't worry, it's going to be okay. She just wants you to know that she's going to be with you. Okay? I'll leave that. God bless. All right. Is it Patty Scott? Patty, there's a young man here. I'm not quite sure exactly how to say it, but I want to say that his death was not natural. But he wants you to know that he's well. And he's saying, I'm finally getting the help that I need. It's going to be okay. To him, it's really important that those words be said to you. I don't know if it's anger you've been feeling or resentment or just, you know, there's been some negativity around you. And he wants you to know it's okay. He says, nobody made things happen, only me. And he's saying he has an understanding now that he didn't have before. But he does love you. I hope you understand the message, and I don't want to take it any farther than that, other than the fact that he's here, and he wants you to know he's better. Okay, there's a lot of healing going on around him. All right, God bless. All right. We miss you too, Aaliyah. When are you coming back? Hey, hi, Amanda. All right, Amanda Maria. As soon as I seen your name, I know who this is standing here. I've spoken to her many times. She's saying she hasn't come through very often. She says because every time she does, you cry. And she doesn't like that. This woman was a force to be reckoned with, to put it mildly. But Sheila wants you to know that you're still her baby girl. And she's saying it's okay. And she's saying don't resent her. And I'm not sure who she's talking about. But she's saying it's time for life to go on. She's happy. And she's saying the best times of her lives were with you and your sisters. Just a whole lot of love. She's also talking about there's something very new coming in for you. I'm not sure what it is, but she's very excited. She's like, you know, I can't wait. Just a big old smile on her face, and she's saying, you'll see, you're gonna love it. So know that there is something coming very, very soon, Amanda. I'm not sure what it is myself. She's not telling me, but it's like very almost teasing type of energy with her right at the moment. Okay? She loves you, honey. That never ended. Okay? God bless. All right. All right, well, I'm waiting here for Spirit to identify. This Saturday night, for anyone that has been wanting to come to Circle but think we're too far out, if you're in, especially if you're in Saratoga or Schenectady counties, we will be in Ballston Spa at 20 Malta Avenue at the community house. Community center, community house. I'm not sure which, but we will be there at 7 o'clock for an open spirit communication circle. It's only $10 a person. Come on down, you will love it. We've got a good group building there. Of course, we'd like to see it build more. We'd like to see more people there, but please come on down. Okay. All right. God bless. Aaliyah, this isn't Eric's mom, but I want to say, did she have a sister or someone she was very close with? She looks a lot like her. That's why I'm asking if it's her sister. Anyway, this woman comes through and she's talking about something about a party that you've got planned. She's saying things are going to go a little haywire, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be fun. And she's saying, what's a little mix up within family? And she's laughing about it. I'm not sure what that means. She says, you understand very well. Okay, I'm not sure what this means, but she's showing me like the Hawaiian lei, you know, like the thing they would put around your neck when you get off the airplane at the airport, the flower necklace type thing. And she's talking about this in reference to Eric's mother. It's like, I don't know, she's saying she finally got to Hawaii or she's finally there and she's enjoying her time. She'll be back another time, but that's how she chooses to celebrate her anniversary, is not with the memory of her passing, but even spirit likes to build new memory. And it's just that type of memory. She just wants you to know that she's there. She'll be back. God bless. She does love you. All right. I'll leave that with you. All right. Where are we going here? We have an issue. Goodness, what happened? What did you do? I didn't touch anything. You did with that. Not my fault this time. I love being able to say that, folks. I screwed up and it wasn't my fault. All right. Where's Tina Hall? Tina Hall Moray? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. All right. Tina, there's children and animals all around, and it's like they're here for you. I know oftentimes spirit does come through with animals. I don't often see them, but I just feel a lot around you, Tina. It's like over the years you've had a lot of pets that have, so they use the term cross that rainbow bridge, but they're all here, and they're here with children. The children I'm is where I want to focus. I don't know if do you work with children now, dear? If you could pop on, it would help, because I'm a little confused. I'm not sure. I'm not getting, being that they're children, I'm not getting a direct message from them. Just that they're here. I don't know. It's like they're drawn into your energy. I'm not getting like a child of yours, but I feel children, and I feel a need to just, it's like I want to say compliment. Okay. These children in spirit are with you as well, a great deal of the time. They're drawn to your energy. You have a way of working with them that goes beyond the normal or beyond the average. And I'd like to say, if you're ever looking for another career, that you'd consider either early childhood education, like in running a daycare, or even teaching children. But I just feel like it would be a really good thing for you. Okay? God bless. Thank you. All right. All right. Also, September 15th coming up, folks. We will be at Summer's Best Fall Festival. It is the Summer's Best ice cream shop, and it is on Briggs Street in Johnstown. Michelle and I will both be there working, so it would be a good time to come on in. It's from 11 to 4. All right. Thursday, we are on iHeal from 6 to 6:30, answering questions of, of a learning nature that people would like answers to, whether it's psychic development, mediumship, spirituality, religion, something that's happening in your home. It's Thursday is specifically for questions. However, if no one has questions, of course, I will work with spirit, as I always do. Okay. Sammy Ferguson, Bolger, I just seen your name pop up here, dear. You won the free reading for the drawing, for sharing. So give me a call or a text, private message me.
Reading.
After the
like
show.
A spirit message, it's an actual reading.
And yeah, just so people know. I mean, I know there's been some confusion. What I do here, folks, even though it says spiritual readings, what I do here is literally is messages from spirit. Very short, very quick, very sweet. What Sammy has won here is a full reading. So, when we say that you're winning a full reading, it's not just, a hi, how are you? This is what's happening. It's a regular reading that I would sit and do with you. But Sammy, congratulations. You've got the free reading for this month. So please, folks, continue to share the video as much as possible. Tonight and tomorrow night on YouTube. YouTube Live at 8 p.m. and that's again spiritual readings with Rev Jeanne. We need numbers, folks. We need people to subscribe to the show. So please help us out. It would just mean a great deal to both Michelle and myself. All right, thank you. All right. Leanne Lewandowski. Leanne, I believe this is your mother that's here. And all I'm just feeling is these big arms just wrapping around and just squeezing for all they're worth. But the hug is for you. I'm hearing, I miss you, girl. But she wants you to, she's doing okay. She's doing, she's living her life in spirit. But she said there isn't a day goes by that she doesn't think about you. and just pops in just to check, just to make sure you're okay. You know, that's the most important thing in this message is for people to know that, you know, the people that we love, those that change at death. And that's what it is, folks, is a change. It's not an end of life. It's a change in life, a change in existence. They're just shedding the physical body, the spirit and the soul. That's what moves on. And that's what I work with when I'm doing these readings. There's more of a pureness with that energy than any human energy I've ever worked with. But Leanne, she wants you to know she loves you. She misses you. She realizes that the time is here. Time has gone by. She's saying it's gone by too quickly. Okay. Leanne, she's saying you need to stand up straighter. Something about the way, I don't know if you're slouching or the way you've been kind of leaning a little bit, but she's saying you need to stand straighter. She's saying you're a beautiful woman, you're my beautiful girl, let's show the world. You know, she's very adamant about that. You know, she's talking the way only a mom would talk to her daughter. But just know that there's love there. Okay? God bless. All right. Is it Rhonda King? Hi, Rhonda. As I touch with your vibration, there's a male vibration that comes in. I'm not sure who he is. He doesn't. It's rare that I hear names, but it's like he's rubbing my temples. Like, have you been having headaches, dear, or problems that just? It's a feeling of uncomfortable and there's something. Please understand. I'm not a doctor. This man must have had medical training with the way he's talking to me. But all I want to say to you, Rhonda, is please get it checked. There is something there that needs medical intervention. And don't get me wrong, I believe absolutely and completely in the holistic avenues for healing and for just help in overall health. But sometimes we need the Western medicine intervention. And this is one of those times, Rhonda. Just get it checked. You're going to be fine. But he's adamant about this. He's like, you know, you need to do this. Don't ignore me. And then he laughs because he's saying, you used to ignore me quite a bit when I was there. He says, don't do it this time. It's almost like he's chastising, but he's doing it with a big smile on his face. So, you know, he truly does care about you. Okay? God bless. Okay, we're already almost halfway through the program here, so why don't we go ahead and pull the next name? And this is for another reading, folks. It'll be a full reading. And this one is a celebration for me to celebrate spirit, simply because with the way they work with us. Melissa Leitner.
Nice.
Okay. Melissa, if you're on, please give us a call. If not a call, a text or something. It's for a free reading. And that's to celebrate as of tomorrow. Like I said at the beginning, tomorrow we will have been on Facebook Live for 1 full year. And that's a big milestone for us because I didn't think I'd ever do this. At least not on not on a live program. But thank you for joining us. Okay.
Sammy Bulger.
All right. And also Sammy Bulger won the free reading for the sharing. So please, folks, share this video like crazy. Every time you share the video, your name goes into a drawing for a free reading, and that is always pulled the last Tuesday of the month. This month's reading went to Sammy Bulger. But next month it could be you. Just please share. We're trying to get the word out, get people to know that we're here and what we're all about. You know, we have classes starting very soon. September 5th is a Thursday night class. And then September 9th, the following Monday, we will start a Monday night class. So please, you know, get the word out there. It helps us a great deal, and it so that we can keep going. Georgianne Beekman, thank you, by the way. Okay, there's a man standing here, Georgianne, and like I said, it's very rare that I hear names, but I'm hearing I'm George. Hopefully you know who I'm talking about, but he's here and he's chewing something. I don't know what he's chewing, but he's just here, and it's just very, it's almost comical with the way he came in and said, "Hi, I'm George." Possibly, well, obviously, it must be your namesake. Are you planning on traveling? I know it's near the end of the summer, and it's not, but it's not a vacation type traveling, you know, where you're just taking off, going camping or going, you know, on a cruise or anything like that. I want to say later in the fall. He's talking about financial issues around you, and you need, Georgianne, to get things in order, and if at all humanly possible, get a few bucks set aside, because he's saying you're going to need it. Okay. All right, he's saying, Georgianne, that you're going to need this. You're going to need some financial help because you've got a trip coming in the fall that's going to be a little bit unexpected. He said it's going to be a good thing. He's saying it's going to be a new beginning, but he doesn't want it to be a financial burden to you. I don't know if there's been difficulty in a financial, and that's not my issue anyway, or my business, but I can only tell you the way he's telling me is to set some aside if you can, because you're going to need it later in the fall. There's some unexpected traveling coming up. Okay? God bless. To him, finances were a great deal. They were a very big deal. It was like he always had to have something set aside for the rainy day program. But he's really adamant about this, so please remember that we talked about it. Okay? God bless. All right. Nan Casey Mullen. Nan. For lack of a better way to put this, Nan, do you feel like you've been running in circles lately? Well, this is a woman here, and she's talking about literally running in circles. Is this something you feel like you've been doing, or the way things have been going for you? Because it's like she's stopping you, and she's holding you by the shoulders, and she's saying, just stand still. For 5 minutes, stand still and breathe. Very, very authoritative with her energy. But I feel this woman doesn't have a mean bone in her body. It's like she's trying to catch you. She's trying to make sure that you're okay, and that you continue to breathe. She says things are never as bad as what they look like. She says what makes them so bad is our interpretation of the events. And she's saying it's not that bad. You need to breathe. You're going to get through this. And she's saying it's okay. All right? All right. All right. You understand what I'm talking about, or you understand what she's talking about. And she's saying at the end, I just see this really great big smile on her face. And she's saying, we can get through anything. She says, you and I are cut from the same cloth. She says, so, and I'm going to be here to help. I don't know what she is referring to. She tells me that you already have a good idea what it's going to be. But just remember that we talked about it, please. Okay? God bless and thank you. All right. Judy Meikle. Judy, there's a man that comes through. I don't know if he's here for you or your mother, to be totally honest. He's telling me that he left rather quickly. Nobody was really expecting it. And he's laughing. He's got a sense of humor because he's saying, least of all me. Because he makes me want to laugh. Just that very easygoing feeling with him. I feel tremendous love, an outpouring of love coming from him. I mean, you know, when our loved ones come to us, and this is for everybody really, but when our loved ones come to us, there's always an element of love involved, or at least respect. They're here because they choose to be, not because they have to be. And in this instance, Judy, I really feel he's here because he chooses to be, and he wants that made very, very clear to you. He's saying that, you know, his passing was quite unexpected, or at least a time element. He was surprised by how quickly he went. But he's saying it doesn't have to be that way, and it's not going to be for you guys simply because you have more knowledge. He blocked a lot of things in his life. It was very. He's telling me. He said I was pretty narrow-minded. He says with a lot of things, so I didn't explore. I was afraid to explore, but he doesn't want that with you. He wants you exploring. He wants you testing out theories and just going ahead, because he's saying there's so much more to life than what I told you. There's so much more to life than what anyone has told you. Don't stop. Just keep going forward. You've got what it takes. Even if you're not sure of the direction that you're going in, know that, you know, there's going to be someone there to help you along the way. Just again, that outpouring of love that's saying, you know, he misses people. He misses you guys. So I hope that helps. God bless. Okay. Excuse me for 1 second. April Morehouse. April. There's a young girl that comes in. She looks to be about 9 or 10 years old. I believe she's always been in spirit, but she's coming in like a daughter. I don't know if this is a daughter that you lost, you know, perhaps in miscarriage or one way or another, but she wants you to know that she's happy. It's like she didn't want to be a part of this physical life. She's saying that wasn't meant for me. I was just meant to know you for a while, for a short time. And she said, there's no regrets. There should be no regrets. April, I hope you understand what I'm talking about, because this young girl, she's young, but I want to say mature beyond the years of what she's showing me. And I do just feel a tremendous amount of energy with that, tremendous amount of love. Okay? God bless and thank you for joining us tonight. All right. Oh, hi, Roberta. For those interested, this Saturday, the 31st in Boston Spa, Roberta Foglia will be one of my mediums working with us. So come on down and join us. It's only $10 a person. And I believe it's a wonderful, wonderful exchange between our physical world and the spiritual world. And there's always, everyone is guaranteed a message while we are in circle or before we close, simply because our loved ones do gather there. They do come because they can sense our energy. They know our energy is there. And if the message doesn't come through me, it will come through Roberta or Michelle or Laura Waters if she's there. Come on down. It's a wonderful experience. All right. Tasha Uden. Tasha, as soon as I seen that, I put it out there. There's a young boy that comes in, very shy, and I'm hearing, "Hi, Mama." And yes, our children do continue to grow in spirit. He's very, very shy, but there is, there is that love, that connection, that bond between the two of you. I hope that helps him. God bless. All right. All right, just a couple announcements while I'm working here. Our classes, we've just opened up. We will have classes on Monday nights or Thursday night. You can choose whichever one you'd like. If you're interested in learning psychic development and mediumship, please give us a call. Private message us. We'll get you the applications. We still have another week or so before everything has to be finalized, but classes are filling quickly, so please, don't hesitate. Let's just get it done. I can guarantee you're going to enjoy the classes. All right. Sherry Wilson. There's a couple that comes in, Sherry. I feel like grandparents with them. Possibly your parents, but I'm more inclined to say grandparents. Very well dressed. And I'm hearing a very heavy accent from him. I couldn't even begin to tell you a nationality, but I know that there's a very heavy accent, and he's talking, Sherry, about how proud they are of what you've done with your life. He's saying you had a lot of obstacles. A lot of people didn't think you could or that you would be the success that you are now. And he's saying, by God, I knew it. He says, you're just like, this is your grandparents, because he's saying you're just like your grandmother. You're a very strong woman, a very capable woman. And he just wants you to know that. He's saying, don't let other people make you believe anything other than what I'm telling you. He's saying because other people don't understand or know you the way he does, or the way he did. It's like he wants to help build you up. I don't know if things have been really rough for you, Sherry, where you're having questions of self-worth. Okay, all right. Anyway, I don't know if you've had those type of problems, but it's like he wants to build you up. He wants to make sure that, you're proud of who you are. He's proud of you. And he wants to know the rest of the family is too, the ones that can truly see you for the person that you are. Okay? Wow, very, very strong energy with him. God bless. Thank you. Okay. Is it Robin Charbonneau? Robin? All right. Okay, Robin, there's a woman that comes in and it's like tickling my nose, like with a feather or something, and it's like I want to sneeze. I'm not going to, but I can literally feel this. It's like she's teasing like crazy. Robin, this woman loved to tease you when she was here in the physical world. She loved your laugh. There must be something unique about your laughter. At least she believed there was, because she loved to make you laugh. She said it was like, when you laughed, it was like it made everybody else laugh around you, especially when you were a child. She wants you to laugh more now. She's saying no more crying, no more tears. You know, yes, it's been rough, but it's going to be okay, and you need to believe that. You need to know that. And she wants you to know that she's going to make sure that things get better because she recognizes the energy that you've put into it. She recognizes the work that you've done to try to make everything perfect in your life. And there's just so much love coming from this woman. And she says, I'll get them to straighten up. And she's talking about the rest of the family. I don't know what she's got in plans, but know that this woman's got your back. Okay? I hope that means something to you because she's really adamant about it. So God bless. I hope that helps. Ann Lawrence Johnston. Lauren, Ann, does the name William mean anything to you? Because I'm hearing not Bill, but I'm hearing tell her Will's here. Like I said, folks, it's very rare that I hear names, but when I hear them, I have to bring them through. And do you know someone by William or Will? More precise, he's saying tell her Will's here. Big man, or at least he gives the presence or the feeling of being a large man. Because I'm not actually seeing him, I'm hearing him. It's like he's standing on the back here, and I'm just hearing him talk. Okay, all right. And because I'm hearing tell her Will's here. He's concerned that things have been a little off for you lately. And he's saying, don't let it get you down. Don't think that, stop thinking the worst. He says, that's not the way it's going to be. He says, because we're making sure that things are going to go the right way. I'm hearing you tell my girl I love her. And then I'm hearing kind of a chuckle, and he's saying, I've seen what she's been doing with those dishes. I have no clue what he's talking about. But he's saying he sees what you've been doing with them, and he's saying you better take care of that. I hope you understand what he's talking about. I truly don't. But I do feel a tremendous amount of love coming from this man. I hope that makes sense to you. God bless. Thank you. All right. Okay, folks. Friday night. Come on, join us for Circle. It's a great energy. It's a great exchange of energy between ourselves and the spirit world. It's very educational. And if you're at all apprehensive or worried about what's going to happen, I promise you that everything is explained in detail before we start the circle so that you know what to expect. We're not into the Hollywood games and all that nonsense. I mean, this is a way of life for me. And it's become a way of life for Michelle, too. But come on down. If you've never sat in circle before, it doesn't cost anything. Otherwise, we do ask for $10 a person. Again, we're trying to get the money together to get a building or someplace to where we can have things in a more professional setting. It seems like it's going to take us forever, but we have patience and we have time. So please, come on down for Circle. You'll have a good time. Share this program, please, folks. We need the help. We need to get the word out there of what we're doing, what we're all about. Between our Tuesday night and Wednesday night show and Thursday night, it means a lot to us. Wednesday night, we've got to get the numbers up there just a little bit. We've only need about 200 more people. We need people to subscribe to the program. So if you haven't, please do so. If you know of someone else that might be interested, have them subscribe. Okay, and again, I read for as many as I can in any given period that I'm on. So just please don't think that I'm ignoring you on purpose. I bring the messages to the people that Spirit is telling me to work with. Okay? All right. Lizzie McSpirit. Lizzie, I don't know what's going on. Every time I've seen your name scroll by, I've heard I want to talk to her, but then it stops. There's nothing. I don't know who this is. I know it's a female voice. I'm not seeing them, but I'm hearing her. She just keeps saying, I want to talk to her. If she comes back, I will let you know. Okay? It's almost, I don't know if she's afraid of me, which is possible. You know, it's sometimes there's personality clashes, and it's just the same as you have personality clashes here in the physical world that we live in. You know, it happens with spirit too. But I do know there's a woman here for you tonight, Lizzie. She keeps popping in and out. If she comes in with a message, I will give it to you. Okay? God bless. Hey, Nikki. It's good to see you on. Okay, Tiffany Rochelle. Tiffany, do you have anything to do with New York City? Like, do you have family there? Are you planning on going there? Do you spend time there, work there? I don't know. I'm just seeing, I'm seeing like Times Square, like, you know, New York City with all the hustle and bustle and people and everything going on. But I'm seeing it like in the springtime or the summer months. Okay, all right. I just know that by spring next year, you know, it's your whole world is going to be turned upside down and inside out, but it has something to do with New York City. But as I'm telling you this, it's like I'm seeing you and there's this woman in spirit here and they're laughing and you're having a good time with it. It's not a negative thing happening. I don't want, when I say, you know, your world being turned upside down, that doesn't have to mean something negative. In fact, at this point in time, I feel it's going to be some of the best changes that you've needed in a very long time. But they're saying just keep, or she's saying keep pushing for it. You'll know what I'm talking about. All right, Tiffany, I hope that makes sense. But whatever is happening towards New York City or down in that area. Okay? God bless. Okay, Danielle Giuseppe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Hon, I don't answer those type of questions here on this program. What I bring through is message from spirit. You know, questions like that would be more in a private reading. But anyway, Danielle, I do want to come to you because there's several young people standing here. And I believe these are people that you went to school with or someone that you spent a lot of time with in your youth. They've been in spirit for a little bit, but they just want to be remembered to you. It's one girl, two boys, and I use the term girl and boys loosely because they look like maybe late teens, early 20s. But they just want to be remembered to you, Danielle. And they're saying everything's going to work out okay. Sometimes you need to be willing to sit back and wait. Most times you need to push forward and to push things through to get the things that you want out of life. But sometimes you just need to stand back or sit back and wait and watch. Everything's going to be answered. Everything that you want to know is coming through. But you need to learn the art of patience is what I'm getting. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Please just don't shoot the messenger. Okay? All right. Tina Corso, how are you? You know, oh, just as an aside, folks, before I give Tina her message, I had mentioned last week, I believe I did, that last week was a bit of a rough week for us because the sentencing of the animal that murdered my granddaughter was last Thursday. We finally have some satisfaction. No, my granddaughter's never coming home physically, but he got sentenced with 40 years to life, and we've been celebrating since. That may sound wrong to some people. I'm not going to apologize for it just because of what we've been through, but just know that it's done. Thank you, God, and thank you, Michaela. Okay, Tina, a little woman here, and it's like she's cleaning for all she's worth. I don't know if this is your mother or a mother's sister, but that's how you remember her, is cleaning. This woman always loved to clean, almost to an obsessive level. Would you know who I'm talking about? It would help me if you did. All right, anyway, Tina, she's talking about, as she's cleaning, as she's scrubbing things down, she's saying that you need to get things cleaned up. She's not talking about a physical cleaning, but more an emotional. She's saying it's done the same way with little elbow grease, a lot of hard work, but it needs to be done. And she's saying once you get into that cleaning mode, you're going to see a lot of things straightening out for you. All right, it's your mom, and she's just saying that once you get to cleaning on that emotional and that spiritual level, things are going to straighten out for you. She's using the term, she says, he'll straighten up and fly right. I don't know who she's referring to, but she's saying, just do like I'm telling you. Take control. It's going to work out. Okay? I'll leave that with you. Okay, folks, we're almost at the end of our show here. So just a couple more, a couple reminders, please. Friday Night Circle here in St. Johnsville this Saturday night. It's always the last Saturday of the month, is going to be in Ballston Spa at 20 Malta Avenue, I'm sorry, at the community house. $10 a person. We'd love to have you come in. But that one is at 7 o'clock. I know it gets a little confusing because Friday nights are 7:30, but Saturday night is at 7. Come on and join us. We've got a lot going on. I could take the whole program and spend the time just going over what we're doing, but just to make it quick and short and simple, keep tuning in. Follow us on Facebook. It's for you folks. It's for Spirit that I do these, and it's for your entertainment and your enjoyment and your spiritual peace that I do these messages. So God bless, and thank you for joining us. You've given us a wonderful year, and we look forward to many more to come. God bless. Thank you.